I have no idea why Nick dragged me down here. For some reason, we're shooting something. I have no idea. What are we doing today?
Harrison, did you make sure to get the duct tape and zucchinis?
Yeah, right.
What the?
What do you think? A lot of work into this holodeck simulation. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, man. I was not sold on this video to the pipe and the strippers, but I think we can make this work. I think we might be able to have it.
And like I said, holodeck simulation, so I'm the captain now, motherfucker. This is not coming on.
Take your time. Take your time.
I need a second here for that. My lovely girlfriend laughing at me in the background. There we go. I'm the captain now.
You know, the fake fireplace was the best prop.
You know what? Yeah. Money well spent.
You need to bring this to every pitch.
All right. So, welcome to the Captain's Fireside Chat. We're going to go ahead and talk about our fan casting for the JJ Abrams Kelvin timeline. We won a Next Gen trilogy. So those are all the movies that came after 2009 with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, that hot, younger, sexier cast.
Yes.
So we're going to try and pitch that, our version of like a more mature cast, because that's what, Next Gen was.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and dive in and let's start talking about these characters and who we would love to see portray them on the big screen.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it. So the only reason I showed up, I want to know about the man, the myth, the legend, the greatest engineer of all time. Miles O'Brien, here's your casting. Who's doing it?
It's tall order. It's tall order. He is probably the most influential man in Star Trek, as referenced by Lower Decks.
Perhaps the most important person in Starfleet history, Chief Miles O'Brien.
Nick Offerman.
No, I see him. I can see Nick Offerman doing it.
So, starting off the top of the list, you know what? Jean-Luc Picard. People are gonna roll their eyes at this one. People are gonna be like, it's a little too on the nose. But secretly, I've been growing a Patrick Stewart clone in my garage for the last 25 years. So, give it about 2 more years, and I feel like he'll be ready.
Okay.
But no, actually, I believe. Let's just. I say screw it. Let's just do what Fox has already done. Let's just get James McAvoy. Let's just get him in the suit.
So that's a really good. So that's not a bad idea. I mean, he just did. Not just did. It's been a while. I feel old.
10 years maybe.
It's been like 10 years, right? Professor Xavier,
Exactly.
has kind of gotten down the vibe of Patrick Stewart.
Exactly. So he knows what to do for capturing that character. You know what I'm saying?
So I agree, James McAvoy. That was actually my choice for the same thing.
Okay.
Was my choice, but just for a little competition, and it's only because I've heard you mention it before.
Yeah.
And just to push back, I'm gonna do Hardy.
Yeah.
And the only reason I went Tom Hardy is, I'm a whore for nostalgia. I'll do a little fan shit or whatever like that, and it'd be a good triumphant thing. But at the end of the day, who wants the role more? I'd probably give it to McAvoy.
Yeah, McAvoy definitely. Captain's good, but obviously you gotta have a strong right-hand man. So, you know what? I toss this around, but honestly, at the end of the day, there's only one person I can think about. He's broad enough. He's cocky enough. He's charismatic enough. He's bearded enough. I'm going to give William Riker to my man, Chris Evans.
That's brilliant. I don't think I have a challenge for that one. That's
Because,
why?
He's got the shoulders. Again, he's got the beard.
He does.
He's got the cockiness.
He does.
God,
he can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You feel like, because if you look, he's definitely Captain America, but if you go back and look at his earlier roles, that was kind of his thing, is the cocky asshole was kind of where his bread and butter is. And yeah, Riker's not an asshole per se.
If we discuss this...
Shut up!
Beg your pardon.
I said shut up! As in close your mouth and stop talking.
But when it comes to those moments of pushing back against invading forces or having to be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you and everybody behind you because the Federation is not gonna stand for that. You need someone who can be that rough asshole, and I think Chris Evans can do it. I think he can definitely sell that role 100%. All right, so I'm gonna go into my next one. Speaking of Riker, I feel like these two characters are intricately tied together. So I'm gonna bring up Deanna Troy. So Deanna Troy, the ship's counselor, she is sexy, she is empathetic, she is half Betazoid. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to Ana de Armas. She was the female lead in Knives Out.
Yes.
And I feel like her chemistry with Chris Evans would really sell that dynamic of those two together.
But my pushback on that, I think it's good casting.
Okay.
My great casting.
Oh, it's great casting.
I believe what you want at home. I'm gonna go Gal Gadot.
So what you meant to say was your wonderful casting.
My wonderful
You know what? That is definitely a wonderful casting. I'm gonna still stick strong with Anna de Armas because I feel like she could definitely capture that role. Let's go ahead and kick it over to Geordie LaForge.
Man, that was my man back in the day. That was my motherfucking dude. I don't know if I can say the N word on here because it's YouTube, but that was my N word.
My choice for Geordie LaForge is Mustafa Shakir. He played Jet on the most recent Cowboy Bebop. He was also Bushmaster in season 2 of Luke Cage.
That is a great actor.
I feel like he's a phenomenal actor. Also, I feel like Geordie's always kind of had that thing with his eyes, and when he gets rid of the visor, he's got like those really like brilliant blue eyes on top. He's got haunting eyes, and I feel like you slap some pale contacts on him, and when the visor comes off, you're gonna get lost in him.
I can see that. So here's my pushback. I think it's a good casting. I do think it's a good casting. I like that dude. But that would be the jackedest Geordie LaForge. He'd be bigger than Riker. Yes.
Actually, he would.
Yes, Commander.
I looked this up. He would.
Did you? Oh, did you? What's the height difference?
Like Chris Evans is just barely taller.
Okay, cool. So mine would be John Boyega.
John Boyega, okay, you know, I can see that. I could actually see that. So that's not a bad one.
John Boyega is Geordie LaForge because one, I don't think we've gotten enough John Boyega. Two, I think he got robbed in the other Star franchise of sci-fi. I think he got robbed, and I kind of think he could bring a little. I think he can bring that, like, you know, Geordie LaForge already had a little swag, a little bit, and I think he can bring it to the role.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pivot. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Okay, I do have one for this, but I want to hear yours.
So hear me out. Bryce Dallas Howard.
That's not bad. That's pretty fucking on it, actually. It's pretty solid. Beverly Crusher, I think I would cast Zero Dark 30 Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain, it's not a bad call, you know.
Because she kind of looks like her in the face.
She actually does, and I'm not gonna lie. When I was putting together the list, she definitely crossed my eye, but she didn't make my top 3, which I narrowed down to Bryce Dallas Howard. Going on to our next character, we clearly have to go ahead and do Data. You know, Barry Keoghan. He played a Druid in Eternals.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like he could easily capture that essence of Data, which is like discovering humanity for the first time. And we've seen him in Eternals play that character that wins people over. And I feel like that is basically Data to a T, is that he wins people over every time.
But if I have to push back, and this is only if I have to push back, I like that casting. Honestly, if we're doing the movie, I'd do it. If I have to push back, Henry Cavill.
The most jacked synthezoid I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's fucking perfect. You're damn right.
Yes,
you're damn right.
Please do not be alarmed by me.
I liked his. I think his performance in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I don't know if you've seen.
All right, yeah. You know, you bring that up. I can see where you're going with that.
And so that's the only reason I'd like. Oh well, can we tweak it a little bit and see if we can do this, and that. And I think Henry Cavill's kind of got a bad rap for his acting a lot, especially because of the stuff going on in DC and the Snyderverse and all that shit, but he's fucking phenomenal in Witcher. And
yeah, he really is.
And so I would give him that shot.
All right, so I'm gonna switch it up here. I want to know what your casting choice is, because I know that my guy is probably going to be someone that you don't know. I want to know what your casting choice is for Wesley Crusher, the hot button topic of this video for sure.
Oh man, I think I joked before when we were talking about the video and kind of and joked about it or whatever like that. I think I Call Me By Your Name, Muad'Dib.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet was my joke one. But as I think about it, I was like, he's too old. He can't really. I mean, he looks young, but he's too old. So I think if I'm doing Crusher, I would do. He's an up and coming dude. He's got a good career on his head. It's the lead kid from Stranger Things. I'd give Wesley Crusher a shot. Or if you want to be wild, if you want to do crazy, you want to go a little nuts. You know who? Millie Bobby Brown. Millie Bobby Brown.
And just say that in the timeline, they had a daughter. And
yeah, they had and the same name. You don't fucking do it. The same name, Wesley Crusher. Because in the future, no one gives a fuck about gendered names. We're gonna rapid fire it a little bit because it's late at night and we have to get to bed, or at least I have to cook. So, what do we have?
All right, so First up, we got I feel the most shit on character in Next Gen, the one that got the rawest deal, Tasha Yar. For Tasha Yar, I would say we would go with Mackenzie Davis.
All right.
Yeah, you may know her. She was the the human Terminator hybrid in Dark Fate.
Yes, the only reason I know who she is because when the camera was rolling, I asked your girlfriend. But yes, yeah, I think that's actually the casting I would have gone with too for Tasha Yar.
You know, before we continue, I think we need some more drinks. Can we get some refreshers in here, please?
No, it's all right. I'll go grab.
It's my simulation, Mike.
Word. This feels kind of
Thanks.
raw.
Thank you, Ensign. Ensign! Worf.
Okay.
All right, everybody's favorite Klingon raised among humans. All right, hear me out on this. He's got the build for it. He's got the stature for it. He's 6'5". I feel like he's got the eyes for it. I feel like he's got the swagger and the aggression for it.
Mm.
Duke Winston. Duke. M'Baku from...
I know who he is. I know. Listen. I know who that one is. I know who Winston Duke is. Thick sex is what we call him right down in the black. He's a strong actor.
Yeah.
He's a really, really strong actor, and I think that if the role fell to him, 100%, I wouldn't even have a problem with it. That's a great direction. Hello there, All Access Geeks. I'm editing the video that you're just now watching, and I realized we didn't film an outro because we were high and we were drinking. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Please check out our other videos, and if you want the extended cut of this, and trust me, there is. We missed some characters that we really wanted to do because we were cut for time. If you want to see an extended cut, please comment below. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. I'm going to get back to editing.